Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Bio Inc. Redemption with our Lethal Difficulty Guide series. We're going to continue the life campaign in the hospital. Today we have Biomedical Warfare 2. Now this one you've already seen, somewhat, in the first version. It's the same thing, but harder. The patient is constantly going to be evolving new diseases, which means there's going to be a lot of retests and trying to beat the AI to the punch before they can get too far down the tree. We're going to go for the emergency bonus because I do suspect we're going to end up going to that emergency room since we're going to keep getting new diseases. We could go for fewer symptoms. I'm going to go instead for weak diseases just to buy ourselves as much time before the patient dies. Random lifestyles would be nice. Intensive care, we're going to go for the cheaper tests. And slow collapse in the environment to just, again, buy as much time as possible. The cheap diagnostics, I think, is necessary because we will have to do a lot of diagnostic tests and possibly retest a lot of things. All right, so the muscular system's taking a fair bit of damage. Everything else is shockingly kind of okay. Oh, never mind. There's muscle weakness and shaking. Okay, actually going for the reduction in the number of symptoms and stuff could be pretty decent in this one. It does make it a lot easier to find and diagnose things. We're going to go ahead and go for the physical exam first. If he doesn't have chronic muscle cramp, then I want to just find out for sure. He does not. Okay. So that means he hasn't gotten to any of these. He might have a potassium deficiency. If I can get that first, before he has a chance... Oh, we're a very unlucky person now. If we can get that first, before he's able to get the chronic muscle cramp, we can stop him from getting fibromyalgia or muscular dystrophy. That also would tell me that he almost certainly is going to have skin cancer and probably necrotizing fasciitis as well. Let's see if we can save up a couple points to fix that potassium deficiency before it becomes too late. Metabolic panel turns up. There's potassium deficiency. Also hemophilia. Hemophilia is important to know, but it doesn't actually go any further down a tree, so I'm not actually that worried about it. Let's quickly go and deal with the potassium deficiency before he can do anything with it. Okay. We probably want to do... Let's just do... Well, there's no point in doing this. Let's do a quick stethoscope exam and see which tree he's working his way down, so I can try to just, again, head him off. It's all about trying to outmaneuver your opponent here. Bronchitis, okay, that's something we can try to cure before he goes too far, since the respiratory system is currently not all that damaged. Let's cure that with antibiotics right now. Good. Hemophilia is actually quite dangerous, but again, I'm not feeling like it's a huge priority just because we have to lock out our opponent. Okay, so if that's all done, what about the nervous system? Let's do a quick psychological evaluation. If he's already gotten to this point, I want to stop him. Muscle weakness and shaking, he probably has Parkinson's. That would make some sense, and it also would explain a lot of the muscular damage. Maybe we should go ahead and do a test for that as well. Probably will. Let's save up a few points. Again, when we go to that emergency room, this is going to get a little bit easier because we'll get a lot more. Can't get that blue one up top. Not enough time. That's fine. Let's go for a quick brain MRI. See if we can get rid of the Parkinson's. What do we find with resources? 40% harvest power. That would be nice to get. The muscular system will fail pretty early on, I think. Not a lot that I can do about that, but oh well. Okay, no nervous breakdown. That tells me some stuff, though. So he I missed those. I didn't even see it. We probably can go for a test for the chronic stress and see if we can stop him from going further down that tree, but I'm pretty confident he has the Parkinson's already. Confusion. Uh-oh. Okay, he just got something new. What could it be? Confusion could be any of these. He might have epileptic seizures. Let's go for this. That would actually test for both of those, so that would be remarkably convenient if that is exactly what he just did. There goes the muscular system. He does have Parkinson's. Okay, again, that's important to cure, but not necessarily a huge priority as opposed to slowing down our opponent. There's a few extra points that we can use. Let's go ahead and cure the chronic stress. He did not get antidepressants. Now, when you're going against an opponent like this and trying to head him off, going for the fast solutions is sometimes better than the more effective solutions. He did just get dizziness. Okay, what else did you just do, man? What'd you just do? What'd you do? Let's go ahead and get... I'm not worried about Parkinson's right now. We could cure hemophilia. Let's do a quick ultrasound test. We do have muscle aches, skin rash, joint pain, fatigue. He might have leukemia. Okay, hang on. Do you have anything that fits with bone x-rays? No, not frequent bone fractures, so he doesn't have either of those. He could have arthritis. He could have rickets. We could do a quick bone scan and find out. Hang on. What did he just get? Dizziness. His immune system's still looking pretty good. Dizziness could be a lot of things up here, though. Let's go for a quick blood pressure test as well. If we can head him off from hypertension, that'd be nice. Chronic stress is done. No hypertension. Okay, so he doesn't have that. Probably doesn't have a stroke then, if that's the case. Ultrasounds turn up nothing. All right, that's not good, because we're having a hard time finding things. Curing what we know we have in order to try and get rid of symptoms is kind of important as well, though. Let's go for that next. Hemophilia. 4 points. All right, let's go ahead and do that. That gets rid of a few more things. That leaves us with a few things. It lies. Muscle aches. We're testing for the rickets now. He may have actually picked up the chronic muscle cramp after I tested for it. Maybe. No rickets. Okay, so there's really only so many things that could give him that muscle ache. We are going to have to redo the physical exam, I think. Cardio, let's do a... Did we do a metabolic panel test already? I don't think so. Let's go for that next. There's the chronic muscle cramp, so he did pick that up. We're going to do aspirin for the quick cure here. Skin rash, vomiting, necrotizing fasciitis, or fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia makes a lot of sense. He may have picked that up pretty early. Or fast, I should say. We did head him off from that, right? Am I misremembering? Did we not test for the chronic muscle cramp already? Okay, nothing in the metabolic panel. So that narrows a lot of things down. Let's go for a fibromyalgia test, and I probably want to go for necrotizing fasciitis after that. We may... If we can get the muscular system to look a lot better, we may want to end up doing an intensive care and fix this if we can. One other thing I could do is go for intensive care and try to get the faster diagnoses, which is not the worst thing in the world. If we did that, I don't know. What do we need for upgrades? Hang on. Oh, we never did pick this up. Right, 3 for every... Okay, we need 2 intensive item cares if we want to get the extra +1 point. Blood in urine. Okay, that can actually only be a handful of things, so... That's something. Fibromyalgia and necrotizing fasciitis. We have found those. All right, let's go for you first. We're going to go for the fast antidepressants. I would like to do amputation or, I guess, antibiotics. Either one is really okay. Yeah, let's go for this first. Let's cure it. Let's do a quick No, let's do amputation. It's more efficient. Can't afford it. Never mind. Never mind. If I can't afford it, it doesn't matter, does it? Nope. Amputation's going to be done. That leaves muscle aches and skin rash. Muscle aches could still be muscular dystrophy. Skin rash could be that. Blood in urine could be a lot of things. Dizziness. We already tested for just about everything that dizziness could be, though. He must have gotten something new, which definitely scares me a little bit, because I'm going to have to redo a lot of testing. Not happy with that. Okay, so there goes the necrotizing fasciitis. This is still taking a load of damage. He probably needs to have this, and he probably actually has both, considering the sheer amount of damage that's being done. I'm just guessing. So if we have skin cancer and muscle biopsy, those are actually some pretty big diseases that if we cure give us a lot of recovery progress, which is great. So let's go ahead and do a quick skin biopsy test. Also test for sclerodoma, which is nice. Blood and urine, again, could be a lot of things. I think it's going to be one of the male-specific diseases, because I didn't see anything in the renal system tree that would make me think that he has some sort of a kidney failure, or whatever it is. Back pain, okay. Muscular dystrophy has been confirmed. So let's cure that next with the corticosteroids. Save up a few more points. Then we probably want to do some intensive care. There's photosensitivity and skin cancer. All right, done. Let's go for... I need chemotherapy, but for that we need points. Hang on. Hang on. We can do this. Chemotherapy. Done. If he doesn't have lupus already, getting the photosensitivity cured would definitely head him off on that as well, which I'm a big fan of. He hasn't made a lot of progress yet in this. He might have lupus already. No, wait. Blood and urine, back pain. Okay, hang on. Blood and urine, back pain. Blood and urine, back pain. I don't think he has this, because he doesn't have urinary tract infection. He probably doesn't have gallstones. It's probably either Alport syndrome or prostate cancer or both. Both of those would make some sense to me. So we're going to go for that. Again, we have some big things being cured right now, so that's a lot of recovery progress. We may not have to do any recovery items at all. Leg pain has begun. Also swelling and bruising. Okay, he may have just picked up some deep vein thrombosis. We are going to go for a quick prostate cancer test. Let's find out. What else could it be? What else could it be? I'm really tempted to do, how much muscular damage is he taking right now, though? I want to do an intensive care, but he is taking some damage still, not a ton. Let's do the reticle test there. Let's do a quick urinalysis test here. Let's do ultrasounds again, because I suspect he probably did pick up something along deep vein thrombosis lines. Just based on those symptoms, I kind of recognize them. So I want to find out. He is almost at he has at 100%. Okay, there we go. Never mind. That was actually really not that bad. I don't know if we just did something smart as far as got lucky heading off the AI, or if I'm just getting better at diagnosing before he can do much, but that was actually shockingly easy. I think we got lucky there. But yeah, you play as normal, just faster, and always watch for the new symptoms that he picks up. And if the symptoms don't match for anything earlier down the tree, then you know that that rules a lot of things out. So it's actually not that hard to diagnose. Just takes a bit of practice, and there we go. 143 days. 5,300 points is not amazing. But yeah, that was actually one of the easiest attempts I've ever done at that scenario. So, good luck, guys. I'm not sure if I actually helped much. Emergency room bonus is certainly still quite nice, though. Anyway, all right, so that's the end of the hospital. Next time we go to the intensive care unit. This one is really rough, especially the Enigma, because now everything is just off limits when it comes to the trees. He can go wherever the heck he wants on anything. This one's going to take a lot of efforts. Everything after that is really not that bad. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.